Good morning, everybody. This is Reverend Lynn LaBorde coming to you live from my new home in Portsmouth, Virginia. The view is so gorgeous. There is a lake outside. There's actually a boat, some docks, water, ducks. It's all beautiful. Hey, Marty. Today we have lesson number 23, and here's a lesson. I can escape from the world I see by giving up attack thoughts. The idea for today contains the only way out of fear that will ever succeed. Nothing else will work. Everything else is meaningless, but this way cannot fail. Every thought you have makes up some segment of the world you see. It is with your thoughts, then, that we must work if your perception of the world is to be changed. If the cause of the world you see is attack thoughts, you must learn that it is these thoughts that you do not want. There is no point in lamenting the world. There is no point in trying to change the world. It is incapable of change because it is merely an effect. But there is indeed a point in changing your thoughts about the world. Here you are changing the cause. The effect will change automatically. The world you see is a vengeful world, and everything in it is a symbol of vengeance. Each of your perceptions is each of your perceptions of external reality is a pictorial representation of your own attack thoughts. One can well ask if this can be called seeing. Is not fantasy a better word for such a process, and hallucination a more appropriate term for the results? You see the images that you have made, but you do not see yourself as the image maker. You cannot be saved from the world, but you can escape from its cause. This is what salvation means. For where in the world you see, this is what salvation means. For where is the world when, I apologize. This is what salvation means. For where is the world you see when its cause is gone? Vision already holds a replacement for everything you think you see now. Loveliness can light your images and so transform them that you will love them even though they were made of hate. For you will not be making them alone. The idea for today introduces the thought that you are not trapped in the world you see, because its cause can be changed. This change requires first that the cause be identified and then let go so that it can be replaced. The first two steps in this process require your cooperation. The final one does not. Your images have already been replaced. By taking the first two steps, you will see that this is so. Besides using it throughout the day as the need arises, 5 practice periods are required in applying today's idea. As you look about you, repeat the idea slowly to yourself. Then close your eyes and devote about a minute to searching your mind for as many attack thoughts as occur to you. As each one crosses your mind, say, I can escape from the world I see by giving up attack thoughts about blank. Hold each attack thought in your mind as you say this, and then dismiss that thought and go on to the next. In these practice periods, be sure to include both your thoughts of attacking and of being attacked. Their effects are exactly the same because they are exactly the same. You do not yet recognize this, and you are asked at this time only to treat them as the same in today's practice period. We are still at the stage of identifying the cause of the world you see. When you finally realize that thoughts of attack and of being attacked are not different, you will be ready to let the cause go. Lesson 23. I can escape from the world I see by giving up attack thoughts. Beautiful. Let's see what Magdalene has to say this morning about this. Greetings, beloveds. You sculpt every moment, every experience that you have of the world in which you are participating through every thought, every notion, every word that you think, every word that you speak, every action that you take. The thoughts that you have been laden with have indeed been attacking thoughts, for the construct of the ego is such that it aims to protect what it believes it has created. It feels the need to protect because it feels that it is separate. In this process of separation, there is an individuation that says, this is yours and this is mine, and I must protect and defend that which belongs to me. It then creates a sense of enmity. It then creates a fear based reality that says, someone will try to take what it is that I have. Someone will try to take what it is that belongs to me. There is no unification, beloveds. There is no sense that what is mine is yours and what is yours is mine. There is no sense of oneness in this mind. By giving up attack thoughts, by allowing yourself to look instead for that which connects you, that which binds you, that which unifies you to all things, you will take a shift in perception from indeed that of fear to that of love. If you approach all things with love, if you come open heartedly to all circumstances, you will find yourself generous, looking to share, looking to give, rather than thinking, I do not have enough. I must keep for myself what I have. There is no generosity. The world in which you have created is one that has been riddled with fear, that induces you to act against the will of God, but rather in accordance with the will of ego, an egoic mind that says, all are enemies, and I must protect what is mine. It causes battles, it causes wars, it causes skirmishes, it causes hatred within families and friends and nations warring with one another. As you allow yourself to give up these attack thoughts, beloveds, the borders disappear, the boundaries disappear. There is a sharing. There is a table that is big enough for all. There is sustenance that is enough for all. The need for exchanging of goods for money disappears. The need for time disappears. The need for individuation disappears. And you come to a consciousness where you see that all are indeed one. And at this level of consciousness, everything that has been constructed does indeed disappear, dissipate, and fades away to the nothingness. The illusion does indeed cease to exist. When you can bring yourself to this heightened perception, as you move and as you shift in your ascension through the dimensions, you will come to see that all that truly exists is love. And you will remember yourself. And in that moment of remembering self, you will remember the perceived other, and there is peace. There is love, and there is joy, and there is happiness. For you do not look to see what separates you from another. You do not look to see how to seek revenge. You do not look to see the madness. Instead, you look to see the truth and the light and the way, which is that of joy and splendor and happiness. True happiness, beloveds, not the ephemeral, fleeting happiness that comes from drinking a sip of coffee that is delicious. You become the coffee, you become all. It becomes one beautiful, long, continuous loop of consciousness that always brings you back to the heart and that always brings you back to love. So as you allow yourself to release these attack thoughts that you have used to create the world, you begin to look upon a whole new existence, one that engenders love, not fear, one that unifies, one that makes whole. You begin to see that every circumstance that occurs in your life has led you to the present moment on your journey back to source. And you walk with gratitude and appreciation and a desire to share always what it is that you have, what it is that you have remembered, what it is that you know with all beings. For you come to see that as you give, so do you receive. And if you give love, you indeed receive love. It is quite simple, beloveds. It does not require complicated mathematics or engineering. Give only love, receive only love. And in each circumstance where there is a need for more love, add more love. We love you, beloveds. We are here to help you remember on your journey back home. Our blessings are upon you always, and we will speak with you again. Greetings. Coming to you from my fabulous new home. I'm so happy to be in Virginia. When I got here, we got here late last night. It was a long journey. It took us about 9 hours. I had this moment of walking up to the house and feeling as if everything in my life, every moment of my life brought me to this point, and it really did. It was gorgeous. So, my love to all, and I will see you again tomorrow. Have a beautiful day, everybody. Thank you, Marty.